Everyone, welcome back to another episode of Midlife Criticals. Those of you tuned in last week, with nail biter of a cliffhanger. But before we get to the episode, quick little recap, but we'll do introductions first. We have playing the role of Neve, Teresa. We got Willow, who's being played by Meg. We have Cassian, who's being played by Brandon. And we have Esme, played by Victoria, in the bottom there.
Really, Cassian is just played by Lathander. I'm just there to help him along.
I am but a mere vessel.
You are the vessel through which his spirit flows. You are the body.
I'm the shepherd.
Cassian.
I'm the shepherd to his flock. You know, Lathander's flock.
So thanks a lot to everyone who tunes in every week on the stream. We really appreciate it. We're always usually there talking and chatting along with us, with you all. Sorry. So we do appreciate the stream people for much. And everyone who's watching the videos on YouTube, that is something like I didn't expect some of the views to get as high as they did. I mean, it's not like we're killing wrecking records, but we broke 100 on one. So it was like, it's just really nice to
was live on a couple.
One. I was looking at the stats at the same time, and I thought I saw 100 twice. But I just, I do appreciate that. That's awesome. We do put a lot of work into doing this, so appreciate everyone who listens along. And I'm glad we can make you laugh, at least, on a Tuesday night. But quick recap on last week's episode. We started off with the town taking refuge in the church. Antoine offered up the church in Tyr in town to be a refuge for those who are worried about the wrath that could possibly come from Rose due to the fact that no one will be giving her toys, her playthings. Eventually, Rose did show up. So did some of her playthings, her toys. And there was a small standoff outside the church where Willow made Rose think about what she did and sent her back to her room.
Sometimes you just need 2 nat 20s. Other than 2 nat 1s.
Yeah. And when daybreak came, they took off and headed towards the old estate of the Justice family. While en route there, they were head off by the same toys that they had seen the night before. A group of hounds came off the trail, jumped them, and the heroes are frantically fighting for their lives currently right now. Quick battle recap. Cassian is getting his ass kicked again. Esme, someone's...
Let's rewind it for the viewers here. Cassian is being a hero again. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, Hero Cassian's at Hero Cassian. Esme, someone sneezed on Esme and she's almost dead. The Gloomstalker's in a tree. So it's basically every other combat scenario up until this point.
Is Cassian naked? I can't remember.
No, he is not. He is clothed. He is not clothed himself.
It's coming though, and you feel it.
We haven't gotten there yet.
Neve is not shocked that you're still clothed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still early on. Like you have to understand, this has happened quite quickly. I mean, one could, argue that it at least takes, 10 to 15 seconds to get naked.
All right, we're going to move over to the battle map now. And here we are on the battle map. Ooh, battle map!
If you're just in like a muumuu, gone.
So
I'm the equivalent of like rip-off pants, but like rip-off armor.
This is not Magic Mike.
Pants. I have a pair of tearaways. They're wonderful.
So I think we all had tearaway pants at one point.
I mean,
I still have them, Travis.
I mean, if we ever LARP this out, I might need to borrow them. As weird as that might be.
So they're very tight. They are my thin pants. They are not
tighter the better.
The tighter the better.
Like, I just feel like that's where Cassian would be.
So
they sometimes pop open while I'm driving in them. Sorry.
So we left off at the top of the initiative. The last person to go was Cassian Holt, and we're starting back off at the top of the initiative with one of the nice calm doggies that is remaining. The one there to the left of Cassian, the snow around Cassian is starting to have red all on it, painting the snow around him where these wolves are getting hit and where they're taking chunks out of Cassian. The blood around Cassian is this sharp contrast to the entirety of this white forest that you're in. This brand new snow that lays everywhere. The red just pops. And the sounds of growling and snapping jowls are the only sounds that you can hear in this forest, as all the forest creatures have shut up, other than the sounds of battle that you're causing. Cassian, the dog to your right, as you're facing this other dog, the dog to your right lunges up and tries to grab at you once again. Put this over here and
miss.
Just like that, miss. Pack tactics is in play.
I'm not gonna say your wolves suck, Travis, but your wolves suck.
You're not gonna be a follower of Lathander, you're gonna be a follower of Willow.
A 26 to hit.
If Travis let me go Warlock, I would be a follower of Willow.
I thought you wanted to go Bard.
8 piercing damage.
Whatever I can get at this point.
For 8 piercing damage. And as it lunges up, you're able to break it with your forearm, but some of the teeth penetrate the armor in your forearm, and you can feel that warm blood just dripping down your arm as more blood fills up the snow around you, painting a grotesque picture of what is this battle. That will be its turn. Neve, you're up as Cassian is finger painting on the snow with his own blood.
Esme's gonna yell at him and be like, "Hey, painting's my job."
I'm doing 2 things.
Which one has my hunter's mark on it, Travis?
The hunter's mark, I believe it died and we haven't transferred it yet.
Okay, so I'm gonna transfer it to the one that just successfully bit.
Gotcha.
Cassian.
There you go. Marked.
Oh, arm just slipped off the chair. All right, so obviously longbow, because I got nothing else. Right, I'm not allowed to roll it on the table. It's loud. Oh, nice. 25 to hit.
25 to hit? Yeah, 25 hits.
1d8.
Hunter's mark plus sneak.
Yeah. Don't remember his monkey. Oh, 1d6. $16
damage. Wow, that's a good hit. Cassian, you hear the sound of an arrow just graze your head, and then a whelp sound that echoes through the entirety of the forest, piercing your ears as you see an arrow dig into the hind quarter of this wolf. The blood black in contrast to your bright red blood in the snow. It snarls, looking up at the tree, but it can't figure out where the shot came from. However, you have a pretty dang good idea.
That's all I got.
That's not an all I got. That's a damn good shot.
I have the good idea. Of course, I have good ideas.
Oh no, yeah, you know that it was me, not the tree.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, I guess
it's totally not the tree. We'll agree to disagree on that.
Yeah, we've not confirmed nor ruled out any.
The truth is out there.
Yeah, exactly. We'll figure it out. We'll get to the bottom of it.
That would put the initiative from Neve onto Willow, as you know the doctor's doing work. You know that Cassian's doing Cassian. Esme is hiding behind a log for her life as she is not looking good.
I really wish I had not spec'd so much into fire. It's now my only option. It's the one that is Hunter's marked is also hexed. That's the one that's hexed?
Yes, that is correct.
Fantastic. All right. Well, I'm going to Eldritch Blast.
Here we go. Blast him.
Am I fucking blind? Oh, it's a 7. No, it's 11.
Can I help you?
11
Do you need
plus.
reading glasses? Are you that old?
So old.
I'm so old.
You're all very mean. Where's my plus 6? 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Sorry.
Yep, 17 hits.
Plus 1.
Cassian, when you're looking at the wolves, the steam from their breath is coming up almost like their mouths is on fire. They're so hot.
Remember, I know what they are.
Oh yeah, I know. But doesn't make, just knowing something doesn't make it less scary.
I mean, it does kind of. Like, I mean, if I'm in the dark and something grabs my ankles, I'm probably going to be terrified. But if I know it's like, somebody, that I know or I care about, I'm not going to be as scared if the lights are all on and I see it happening, right? I mean, the unknown is definitely scarier than the known.
Damage in this order. 12 force damage.
12 force damage. This is on the one with that was just cracked by an arrow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
12 force damage. 2 fire damage, which does nothing. And then 5 necrotic damage.
Tell me who's a better warlock.
No one.
We also now know that Cassian's afraid of the things under the bed.
Okay, who the hell isn't afraid of the things under the bed this can grab?
Can you unpause it? I can't.
Oh, sorry about that. I just realized that. Sorry about that.
Travis, I sent you a message.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move over here. Oh God! How did I do that?
Get me away from my tree.
Oh.
Tethered us together.
Oh, you had them all Control Z. It'll put them back. But you selected them by dragging and creating a square. You have to click off them and then yeah.
Oh, that was a horrid noise.
Sorry, I put my keyboard away so I didn't have to. Me.
Does that mean I can move you guys?
Oh wait, no. Back to where I was.
Oh, you can. You guys can move each other. I get it. Never mind. I'm dumb. Obviously, you guys can move each other.
Okay.
Never mind.
Would I be like slightly obscured behind this tree?
You're huge, so not really.
That's
You can't just tell a lady she's huge.
Yeah,
Willow's
Trees.
10
Trees
feet
is
tall.
Yeah, but trees is up 30 feet, which means this tree is at least 30 feet tall.
Yeah, you know what? I'll give that to you. You're partially obscured.
Thank you.
All right.
Calling someone huge without their consent is right up there with asking women if they're pregnant.
I'm sorry. If I see fucking Shaquille O'Neal, like, that motherfucker's huge. And I would say it to him. Why? Because he's huge. And she dwarfs Shaquille O'Neal.
By a lot. Not even close.
I'm kind of closer to
You are
like,
closer to Shaquille O'Neal's height than fucking Willow is. All right.
Listen, don't tell the Fae you want to be taller. They're gonna do it.
So Willow's turn's done.
So it's just these two tall behemoths and then like tiny Esme and I.
As a free action, I will wave to where I think the doctor is. At the tree in general.
All right, Esme.
You just like a brief puff of snow. That could be a bird. You don't know.
I'm going to die soon, and I'm not going to be able to hold the line. Get the hell away.
Esme, your turn starts as you see this wolf take an arrow, and then a purple beam cracks it in the side, and you can see the fur coming off of the animal. It's looking really injured, and you see Willow running off into the distance, getting the tree between her and the hounds. Cassian is looking absolutely battered and beaten. What are you going to do?
Okay, I'm going to bonus action.
Rage?
I can't do that.
That would be amazing.
You're like, I'm sorry, you let her level up and not us.
I'm gonna bonus action cast Healing Word on Cassian.
Cassian gets healing word.
That's so selfless. Oh my goodness. And not yourself.
2 plus. Five. You get 5 hit points.
For 5 hit points for Cassian. As Cassian, what is your healing word?
Oh, it's band-aids. It's
Yes.
always band-aids.
So you draw band-aids and fire. No, healing word. Yeah. So you draw the word, the band-aids, and the band-aids fly off the page.
Yeah, and they're pink and flowery.
Pink and flowery band-aids start these made of celestial light start circling a Cassian, and all this cuts that are gushing slowly get a band-aid over them. The blood stopping.
And then I'm going to use my movement and my action to dash here.
What? That's 2 attacks of opportunity.
Don't do that.
Well, I wanted to go like up and across.
Okay.
He's gonna make you path it out.
Yeah, I want to see how you do this.
Oh,
It's a skill test.
now I'm not moving. Why are you not moving?
Control Z. Oh wait, no, you're there you go. So
Mac.
you want to go 30 feet that way, and then
20
Which is
feet
on the map.
or 30 feet that way. Yeah, like that.
all right, cool. So for those watching on the stream, that is her movement. She is going. She runs past them, and then cuts up towards the tree. You see her kind of zigzag around these wolves, trying to put as much distance and as much Cassian between her and the wolves.
Yeah.
All right.
How do you continue the measurement?
Control. All right. Next up in the
That's
initiative,
great.
the other Hellhound glares down at you, Cassian, as he goes in for another bite attack.
Control does not work for me.
Okay. That's a natural 20.
Cassian's dead.
So I'm going to roll damage on that.
That's okay.
5 hit
6.
points.
I did tell you I was
8.
dropping. You knew this was happening.
6 and 8.
14.
14 plus 3 would be 17 damage, half down to would be 8.
Not
Oh, you're not raging.
No,
Oh, 8.
I'm still alive.
Sorry, no, not 8.
No.
17.
Yeah.
You're not.
Okay.
You're still alive.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Cassian taking those hits.
5 hit points.
What's up?
Cassian still being alive. You see a large chunk of Cassian's calf ripped off as the blood sprays across the field as the blood sprays across the snow. Cassian, it's your turn.
This is kind of like a typical day for me. You know, I'm not even worried.
I'm
Not
worried about.
Even
I'm also
worried.
worried.
Not even
I'm worried
worried.
about our
Says.
association with you, with this being a typical day. Sutures are not free.
So does 10. Okay, so my spell still holds.
Heck yeah, it does.
Which one looks more hurt?
Definitely the one here looks more hurt.
All right, that means I'm going to attack the one below.
Gotcha.
But that one goes next.
Yeah, I know.
The one that's more hurt goes next.
And we know who it's going to attack. It's going to attack me, right?
Yeah, but you
So
could kill it, and then it won't.
I'm going to probably kill the one below me.
Okay.
You have a fucking hit points.
No, pop off, girl. Let's go.
It's happening. You'll see. You'll see. Okay.
Let to see this fucker drop.
No. Oh yeah.
Meg's
I'm dropping like
Meg's
a
here for
bag.
Meg's here for the big numbers.
All right.
You
All right.
better hit.
Well, I hope I
Rolls
hit.
a nat one.
Yeah, this is going to be embarrassing.
crap. Where's my...
Travis, remember when we were like setting this up and I couldn't figure out what I wanted to play, and I was like, it's gonna be okay because there's gonna be 2 melee tankish people in this. We don't have to worry about it. And then that didn't happen. Now I'm a warlock and he's just gonna die.
You're fucking not wrong.
Does a 23 hit?
23 hits.
All right, so I'm gonna do, the Thunderous Smite's gonna obviously take effect.
Yeah. Go ahead, roll damage. We'll just go start rolling dice. Tell me how much you hit for.
Yeah, okay, that's what I'm doing.
Pikachu, use Thundershock.
I need
basically what happened.
You need to give me a saving throw.
Strength saving throw?
Yes, sir.
All right, strength saving throw coming at you. Nine. Oh, I shouldn't have rolled that on the stream. I like to roll my actual dice.
Well, it didn't matter.
Too late.
Oh, whatever. I fail. So this thing is knocked prone. Okay. So to paint a picture, Cassian's after Cassian's last turn, the crackling of his sword from him casting Thunderous Smite builds up. You see him take a swipe at the one in front of him, the one that's looking healthier. And as he connects, there's a flash of lightning and then another flash directly after it of radiant energy blinding everything for 23 damage. 25 damage.
Oh, sorry, I'm not raging. You're right. Sorry, it is 23. I counted rage.
23 damage as...
Maybe you should rage.
Have you
Just
considered raging, sir?
throwing that out there.
These are beasts. They die by Lathandra's light.
Okay.
I could set a tree on fire if that counts.
So is Lathander like the anti-PETA?
I mean, they're both very low. After that hit, there's a massive splattering of that black inky blood over the ice. The air is charged with electricity. You can see arcs of electricity coming out of Cassian's sword as the electricity is finally discharged from the blade. This is a massacre in terms of a painted picture around Cassian. The snow is not even close to white. Next up on the initiative would be... Oh, wait. Cassian has stuff left. Right. What are you doing with your bonus action?
I'm just... Where's my... Okay. No, I took something. Okay, as my bonus action...
Yeah,
Okay, no,
bonus action.
I'm just going through my bonus actions here.
Yep.
Oh, do I use my other... No, I will end it. I'll end my turn.
That's it?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
So as Cassian's turn ends, it's back up to the top of the initiative with that original hound that scored a hit on him last turn. It turns to Cassian, snarling. It lunges out, and with a 25 to hit.
That's it?
25 to hit, yeah. 4, 6 plus 3, so 9 damage.
Totally still... No, I'm dead.
With that, you see Cassian fall to the ground, that massive hit taking up the last bit of energy he had. As the second the attack ends, this other one lunges at his side, pulls him to the ground, and he goes unconscious. All right. Neve, you're up. You just saw Cassian take a massive hit to the side and was grabbed by the ribs and thrown to the ground.
Fuck.
You have the entire initiative to kill these wolves that I have left now with this much hit points.
And that wasn't Neve saying that.
And remember, I'm just visiting my god. This is not a bad thing for me. I haven't seen him in a while. You know.
Couple hours.
Yeah. It's
17 to hit, Travis.
Pardon?
17 to hit.
17 does hit. And this is on which one? The one that just bit him?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The one that's marked.
Gotcha.
I'm not going to waste my hunter's mark.
Thank God the other one's prone, so we have disadvantage on hitting it. I don't know what we do with that.
See, this is where Esme becomes a hero and runs up and strikes it.
16
16 hits.
with
And gets
6.5
double
more
damage.
hit points.
No, 16 damage.
16 damage.
16 is enough as the second Cassian drops. You see it going, rearing its head back, going for the neck. The arrow catches it in the forehead and it drops.
Cool.
Thank God.
With my bonus action, I move hunter's mark to the other one.
Just all I'm doing is setting up the timer for you guys. You're welcome.
Thank you.
35. How many feet up in the tree was I?
30.
30.
To be fair, I thought you were going to kill the other wolf first, because then,
My hunter's
Yeah.
mark was on the other one.
yeah, no, it makes sense. I don't know what Hunter's Mark is, so unless you explain it to Cassian, it's just witchcraft to him.
Well, he has yet to accuse Neve of that.
I mean, if anyone should be accused, I think it's probably well.
what,
I can't hide in a lantern.
what do you mean that shady shit with the lantern wasn't enough?
Setting
I-
bodies on fire.
I don't discriminate against where people live.
So I'm going to use my 30. I move
Down the tree?
down the tree to the base of the tree. And I
Gotcha.
remain in the tree, so I'm still under cover.
Got you. You're hiding in the bushes.
Yeah.
All right. Willow, you're up. You see the doctor strike another killing blow, and Cassian is now down on the ground, unmoving.
I will move my hex to the wolf.
Wolf is
We'll
hex.
call it dexterity.
Dexterity, gotcha.
And I'm gonna now try to hit at disadvantage.
I believe in you.
Laying
If that
on the
helps,
ground.
if that helps, like Lathander's light is powering through you, and I believe in you. So, as a player and a person, I think
That
you're wonderful, and your dice are
I'm
wonderful.
going to go ahead and say that face probably means E.
No, she's counting. She's looking.
16.
16 with disadvantage?
Yeah.
Nice.
I rolled
Hits.
I rolled
What's
a
up,
10 and a
Travis?
15, and I have a +6.
Hey, there you go.
It all comes together.
It's all Lathander.
It's all destiny.
Ever.
It's whoever her fucking patron is.
So 12 force damage and 6 necrotic damage.
One could
And-
say, though,
and
that
with-
her
yeah.
Patreon is not around all the time. You know, lots of other, members of the group that she's a part of, where I'm physically probably face to face with my
You know
god.
what I sold my soul to? It could be here right now.
What
It
if she
could
sold
be.
her soul to me?
But I'm saying the amount of times I've dropped, is it statistically plausible that he would have been there every single time? Where Lathander's presence is clearly there every single time, where we see proof of my dead body on the ground.
It was Spike.
Well,
Wherever it hurts.
Meg,
Yeah.
as you shoot the beam out, it's in the snow, and it lifts his head up at the first to try to get up from being prone, and it's just enough for you to get that beam in, crack it, and it with a tumble, it ends up still on the ground, ending combat as the last one drops.
Sprint to this motherfucker.
I'm going to go to this motherfucker.
Yeah.
For all those who are listening, I, Cassian, am the motherfucker.
This motherfucker. I am pointing towards him on my screen.
He's written his name on the medical kit at this point.
This is all about.
Cassian supplies.
No, it says this
Motherfucker
motherfucker.
supply.
This motherfucker.
All right, here we are back over on the normal map.
Samuel L. Jackson would be proud.
And I cast Cure Wounds.
All right.
So you may have 7 hit points back.
More than enough.
All right, as you see the doctor drop out of the tree the second the wolf drops, sprint slides in the snow that you're covered now Neve, in this slushy of a snow that is just absolutely. You're fine with it. Everyone else thinks it's probably
Does
disgusting.
not phase
Her
me
at all.
in the slightest.
You throw you say those words under your breath, and you put your hands on Cassian, and you channel that energy through, and you see some of the wounds on Cassian slow up, the bleeding stop, and the color start to return to his face as his eyes
You still
flicker
have the
open.
Band-Aids?
They would have faded by now, but
I promise you, when we go eventually shopping, I am gonna ask for pink band-aids with flowers. As he like slowly comes back to life, I'm gonna like look right in his face and be like, "You
Smack
dense
him.
motherfucker! Can you stop?"
One can't say if they're going to be in harm again. That's pretty
You're
unrealistic.
gonna be in harm.
I mean, I feel though my trips to Lathander are going to be frequent and
many.
often.
What did he say to you this time?
He said, "Keep up the good work," and he said, "Wherever you were hiding in that tree, not even he could have saw you."
And you have a message for me?
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Did you have a message for me?
He didn't. He didn't have a message for you. Sorry.
Oh, it just looks like real
I'd say-
right
So
now. Real sad. Okay.
he definitely wants to know why you haven't prayed to him after our ceremony that we've had in where I've taught you the words and stuff. So just a reminder to practice those words and
I'm gonna sniffle and say that because he didn't have a special message for me. He's dead to me now.
no. You see, it's
Nope.
kind of
You
Dead.
can have my message if you want.
Buried. Gone.
it's not so much that he didn't have a message. It's just that I don't really feel like transmitting the message or translating the message.
You said he didn't. Now you're lying.
I would rather go with he didn't have a message.
Did he have a message about the dead guy? Is one gonna be enough? I couldn't get the other one off the horse before it took off. And I just point to the limp, dead, burned body in the snow.
No, he says we're doing a great job. I'm just gonna dust off myself.
Right, can you carry that then?
You take a maybe we could take a little nap. If you
Do you
guys,
think we should take a rest this close to...
I've got cookies. We had a nice breakfast. I feel like you get like an extra 1d8 when you used your hit
I
dice.
only
or
have
something.
4 hit points. We should rest.
I'm bleeding, and I mean their band-aids were great, but I mean like a breather.
You know,
Yeah, click
Can
our
I-
thoughts. You know,
Can I recommend that we all go in the woods at least another 50 meters, I don't know, west? Not towards the house, but like laterally
yeah.
along the line of the
So
house.
we're in your
Find
favorite
a big
terrain.
tree, and we're gonna hide in that.
Picnic.
Yeah.
Guys, you all kind of venture off to kind of what is the beaten path, the remnants of. You take a breather off the beaten path, kind of huddled down in a dense pile of trees, kind of taking a second to tighten straps, retie stuff, check bandages, and everyone go ahead and take short rests, expend your hit dice and whatever.
With an extra
Okay.
1d8 for those who need it.
per hit die or just once?
I think it's just once.
just
I don't
once.
think it's. It would be if it was per hit. That'd be very broken.
Well, I'm
Is this
almost full anyways. I mean, what's missing 4 hit points?
It's the little spacey one. It's like a
I feel fantastic.
space saucer. UFO.
You said 1d8, Meg?
Yeah.
Apparently there's this dope alien documentary out right now I have to see.
What?
It's called Moment of Contact. It's about an alien crash in Brazil. Yep.
I gave him
Alien,
17
yeah.
hit points.
I don't know what it's like to take damage.
Wow. Didn't I drop you in the first episode with 1 hit?
Oh no! I
I've been
lied.
alive ever since.
Have you all considered just like hiding?
I said, you know what? No, thank you. And I chose not to die anymore.
19.
It is helpful that I have a bunch of different stuff that makes you go invisible. That is very helpful.
You say goodbye.
I say no, man.
All right. So as you kind of huddle there, going over this, the thoughts of what just happened kind of fresh in your mind. The marks and the Cassian's just visual appearance is a constant reminder as you're kind of just sitting there in silence.
Sitting there in silence. Oh no, sir! I am doing a sermon here to Lathander's light, and potentially I will give credit to the Patreon or entity of Willow.
I follow no god. Can I just have credit myself?
You got a message from Lathander. You're part of his flock now, whether you like it or not.
Why?
Well, he's dead. I wouldn't worry about it. He died. Yeah, all gone.
I did that all by myself. I saved your life.
I gave you
again.
credit.
That's why you got a message.
But it wasn't a very positive message.
Because I keep bringing you back like a damn Jack in the Box.
Or whack-a-mole. I like whack-a-mole. That was a fun game.
It's gonna be whack-a-mole if you keep this shit up. I'm gonna hit you in the head.
Whack-a-Cassian.
Whack-a-Cassian.
Whack-a-hole. No, it's whack-a-hole.
A whack-a-hole?
Yeah, 'cause
Holt.
he's an ass.
Whack-a-holt.
Oh, because his last name.
Yeah. I thought you said hole.
I mean, I'm not opposed to the change.
So after your rest is done, you're feeling like that breather kind of
Like
sitting
a
there.
new man.
Yeah, you're kind of sitting there that feeling better, but still a little sore, some of you. One of you, two of you.
I feel completely fine.
I'm feeling pretty good, actually.
Where to now?
Like, we're good.
Yeah, I'm pretty solid.
I say we just carry on towards Rose. I mean, that was not bad.
Right, but keep in mind we can't short rest inside her house.
No. It's fine. She was small. I think we can do it.
Me too. Evil just will fall onto our blades when we get there. It'll
You
just
should
happen.
just be in her room
Should we?
alone, waiting for us.
She's not gonna. She already broke her promise and had her toys come out.
Always do what they're told.
She
It's-
probably won't be
You
alone.
have children.
No.
No, you've got no kids, and you're professing to be an expert on them.
The ones that I tell what to do, they normally do it. I can
To
only
be-
base that off my own experience.
To be fair, the experience I have with young children is that they are quite similar to wild animals. So, I mean, Willow being the expert,
Do you have children?
no, but I've seen them running the streets and they are wild.
So you're comparing Rose to a street child? She lives in a mansion.
I mean, all children are. I mean, there's mansions in cities. Not all the people live in, peasantry.
Yeah, most of them don't live in mansions.
Not everyone's poor.
Most people
Exactly.
are in fact poor.
I'm not poor.
No, we know that. Yeah, we got that.
So, I mean, by judging
We
by
have like a safe word though, in case we're all tapped out, or like most of us are tapped out, because like the shit that I used to bring Cassian back, I can only do that one more time today.
Okay, so
I'll
on
say something that we'll
banana-
never ever say ever that would make sense is we'll
Banana.
say Torm.
No,
We'll say
banana
Torm.
sandwich.
Praise Torm.
The
No one will
banana,
ever say that garbage.
but banana
Banana.
sandwich. That's intentional.
What, like a peanut butter and banana sandwich?
But that's too many words.
But Torm's a terrible god, so I mean we can
But like, why would you be yelling out banana? I feel like
Well, that's why it's a safe
Bananas
word.
Well, like if you saw a banana, you might go, "Oh, banana."
What
there's-
if we use
I don't
banana?
like food as much as you do.
Well, what if we just eat bananas? Because it's like a fake curse word.
I don't think anyone likes food as much as I do.
No. But on the side note,
Right.
I like eating your food as much as you do. So
Bananas? Can that go with
silver lining.
Right, we'll talk about eating food in a
Banana.
minute.
So bananas.
Bananas.
I don't. I think that bananas might come off the tongue.
I want to tell
And,
you.
and if we are in a spot where it's like we are conversating with the other people, if someone were to stub their toe or fake say praise Torm, or some kind of God related thing, when you're about dying, looking down the barrel of death, I mean it is natural for one to to send off one last message to their God, where saying bananas might put us into a less surprisable state, we'll say.
I'd like to
whisper
it.
No.
How about we have our own safe word? Each of us pick our own safe word, and if you hear our own safe word,
Remember everyone's safe word.
It's
This
a
is not
banana.
complicated. This is not complicated.
Well, I
Right.
know hers is banana. You can take somebody else's. I'm not saying you have to take your own. Like, if you like bananas, you can take bananas too. But I'll take praise Torm. You'll know I won't say that
more
stuff.
than right now.
You can join Team Banana Sandwich.
He was quiet when he was dead.
No,
I
most
was.
people are.
I wasn't quite dead. I still had a pulse, Torm said, but
Torm?
bygones.
Torm.
Who the fuck is
So
Picked it up!
banana.
Yes!
No! Who the fuck is Torm?
You know my safe word already. You don't even need to think about it. You're like,
If that's
"Who's
your
Torm?"
bloody safe word, then I'm leaving you all in this fucking forest.
Oh.
Oh, you can come with me.
Oh, okay.
If you want to stay with the crazy man, you can stay with him. He worships like 17 gods. I can't keep it
One.
straight.
No, just one. You know, if I don't say Lathander, it's my safe word. Because you're like, who is that?
You say
nonsense?
Lathander all the time.
No, I say Lathander.
It
You
can't
know
be a
Lathander.
safe word if it's a part of your vocabulary on a daily
Lathander
basis.
is what I say all the time. I will say other gods, like another god name, like Torm, like I just
Yeah, but
did.
the other gods and don't necessarily know their names, and therefore don't know if you're just talking to like your imaginary friend in the corner.
The only friend I talk to is going to be Lathander. If I say Torm, you know it's false. It's a second tier god, and why would anybody say those words?
Why did we trust him?
I still think banana's the best bet.
Bananas it is. Let's go.
As you all trudge through the snow again, heading towards the house.
Unencumbered.
Unencumbered, because this is your
The same speed as you would normally walk, as if there were no snow.
I just
And
picture her.
stealthily.
I just picture her like making tracks in the snow for everyone. That's how she's doing it. This is how this feat
I want
works.
you to picture me moving through the snow like a deer on the side of the highway.
I can't picture
But
Cassian do that
stealthily.
though.
Stealthily. No, I want
Avoiding
Cassian to
Picture
try
me
and
jumping like that. That's something I can do.
doop, doop,
All right.
Everyone bunny hop this way.
So as you all frolic through the forest on the way to the evil lair, it's not before long you're greeted with an overgrown gate. The forest starts to loosen up, not as many trees, and eventually you're greeted with a iron gate that has vines crawling all around it. And beyond that, you can see through the gated wall. You see at the top of a hill a Victorian-style house, 2 stories, sharp peaked roofs. However, it's covered in snow, and what you can see looks dark and unkept.
Well, if I've ever seen a haunted house, this is probably be the best description of one.
Now, Neve might not care about architecture, but I think it's just absolutely heartbreaking that this beautiful Victorian mansion has
Degraded.
So should I just set it on fire? Is that the plan? Just
That
burn
is
it.
the plan. No, I was just about to say, so where's our torches?
sounds great, actually.
Let's smoke the little creepy demon girl out.
In the words of, I'm sure, Sun God, kaboom.
I'm gonna start casting like
Lathander actually has said those exact words, so you have been reading the scripture.
Oh, actually, I was quoting Scott Squad, but kaboom.
So what is the plan here? You probably got about between the house and the fence like 120 feet.
Is the
How
gate
far can I throw
open?
a torch? Travis,
Hold on.
how
on.
far can I toss a torch?
What's the range on my
Like,
longbow?
oh, very far. Yeah, if I'm using not a spell slot, I would have to get closer.
But no. What's the distance on my longbow? 120 feet.
Yeah.
So
I can create you a bonfire to set your arrows on fire.
great, we're gonna
Flaming
set
arrow.
arrows on fire. Yeah. That is 100%.
Is the gate
gonna happen.
open,
Yeah.
or
No.
is it?
Oh yeah, then I'll just go closer and cast create bonfire.
Yeah,
Should
so
we
the
not-
gate's unlocked. So as you're all trying to like get into these thick plans, you're pulling arrows out. You're coming up. Esme just walks up and opens the gate.
Oh, we're doing it that way. And I'm gonna stand up out of the bush and I'm gonna walk towards the gate.
None of you are sneaky, hey?
Yeah,
Like,
once we're within 60 feet, I'll just start
I just
creating
want to make
Gotcha.
the thing that Cassian was going to try it your way, but he is taking Esme's lead.
now, are you speaking for Cassian, or is Cassian just now speaking about himself in the third person?
Yes.
I'm speaking about Cassian. I'm just
Okay.
saying you should be proud of him.
Is
I
Cassian
feel like
leading
he's
it?
speaking in the third person.
He's totally that guy.
I think he might be.
So
You're just walking up and you're like, Cassian is walking up to the house.
Cassian is so great.
Cassian is a
Mr.
hero.
Hope, they call him.
so as
Then there's
as
smells on
you
me.
push out with this magic, the bonfire, you focus it. Where are you focusing it on? First of all,
So is it? So I know Victorians as
Gingerbread house.
wood.
yes,
The roof is
covered in snow.
cedar shakes.
Covered in snow. Absolutely. Like I did mention, the roof was absolutely covered in snow.
I don't think that would affect. Because I could just if it,
I think
But
that
if-
caused more damage on the inside.
Can
than
I,
probably
on the
inside.
dormers, the Victorian homes on the dormers will usually have, well, actually, Victorians are almost entirely cedar shakes on the walls as well as just clapboard.
Oh, okay. So
I'm
you,
just gonna create bonfire on like the side of the house.
all right. So you lash out. You can see the flames start to build and start to crawl up the building. They start reaching out, and all of a sudden there's a thick wind that blows the fires out, and the damage is unseen.
Yep, definitely a fucking haunted house. That's for sure. Like confirmed.
Yep, that's definitely a fucking haunted house, he says.
100%.
I'm sorry, you didn't think she was haunted before when she disappeared into thin air?
No, true. No, 100%. I'm just like, that's like that we weren't here. It could have been any, this could be any ugly, decrepit house. I mean, we didn't quite know it was haunted. I mean,
It's not
starting a
ugly house.
fire and it winding itself away, I mean, is a pretty strong, like, I mean, I did the training to be a paladin. A house blowing itself out, from being able, burning, it's pretty haunted. Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say it's about a 7.
This is not an ugly house. This is just a decrepit house.
Like, 7's pretty high on that scale.
Scale from 1 to 10, this house is a 7, he says.
Right.
Now that you're closer, can I get some perception checks?
Can I activate a divine sense as well?
13.
22.
16.
Who had 22? You see a light on in the inside.
Right, there's a light on in the inside.
On in the front window, you can see off to the left side a room with heavy curtains, but you can see just through the cracks a little bit of light.
I bet you she's in there.
Point that out, everyone. Cassie and Brandon did a
Divine sense everywhere. Literally everywhere. 360.
Yep.
Almost pass out again.
It's haunted. It's
Y-
for
y-
sure.
y'all- are y'all right? Or
Yeah, it's I'm just gonna take a sit here for a second if you don't mind.
Ooh, that's a lot of evil. He takes a knee.
Yeah, it's a quite a bit. Like, I mean, we're looking at maybe I was a little underestimating the 7. It's probably like a 7.5.
Only 0.5 more.
I'll
I
just
mean,
just a gentle suggestion, holy man. But like for the duration of this battle with undead things, do you want to stop reaching your mind out to see if you can sense undead things when they're undoubtedly here?
True, but this does. I mean, as much as it is here, it doesn't work very well without the adrenaline pumping through your body.
Right, but you're also not a living GPS, so you can't actually see where the undead things are. So all you're doing is
sensing the evil and the adrenaline from the thick of combat almost enhances me in combat. It just kind of
does it enhance your ability to take off your clothes?
Yeah, maybe you should get
feel-
naked this time.
I feel as though this time there's probably going to be no escaping it, and I might.
Were
Well,
you a stripper before you became a paladin?
no, I was an enforcer,
A stripper.
you could say, collector of a kind.
A
Did you-
stripper.
Did you strip? It's okay. I'm not judging. I'm just.
No, I did other things that I'm not quite proud of, but not stripping. No.
For
what
money?
did you do?
Huh?
What did you do?
Murder.
This is the most excited Neve has looked at the entire time.
As part of my penance, I am told I'm not to lie or divert, and if asked directly, I'm to tell and murder.
Oh, was it the wee man in the basket?
No. I was saving him, like I told you before.
Right. So who'd you kill?
Many people. No, I don't quite know their names. They were just jobs. People who didn't pay their debts.
I'm gonna continue to think that you were a stripper.
I'll make it.
It makes my brain feel better.
I mean, he may have been a stripper. Maybe he was a stripper, and that's how he lured them in to kill them. That's a good cover.
Whenever I get angry, I tend to black out, and before
Get
I
naked.
get to that point, I take off or attempt to at least. Sometimes I don't make it as the rage overtakes me too quickly, but I sometimes, if I can, I will remove my holy symbol and taps his armor so that Lathander doesn't have to be part of my murderous rampage.
Oh. So is that why you never have a proper weapon? When you take your clothes off?
I can't speak for what happens after I black out. I mean, I think I'm just in a frenzy.
You tried to hit a guy with another guy who was his friend.
That was actually really funny. I enjoyed that.
Um,
That was really good.
and Cassian looks horrified.
It's really funny.
You told him that.
Like that was one of the best things I've seen in a while. It was really good.
Pukes in his mouth a little bit.
You picked him up like he was a shield. It was literally a
And then
shield.
you tried to hit the guy with the other guy.
Yeah,
And it was
set them on. Was it him that set them on fire?
no, I
Oh, you set them on fire, right? That's why it all burned up.
God.
That was
I
usually
definitely
maybe
have
praying
some
about
extra
that.
prayers to send off tonight. That is for certain.
absolutely inspired. It was really funny.
Who
But
was
it's
the
like-
man I used as a great club?
It was either Granite or Latrell.
well, it was granite.
was
It
one
was
of the
you were
two.
trying to hit the little guy with the big guy. It was very funny.
It was like bowling, but with human bodies.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, you should probably pray about that.
You should try to hit
Yeah.
the small
That's
guy.
really
with the
funny.
big guy.
I don't know if you can
thought
unring
there
that
was
bell.
something I was missing in my prayers, like something that Thander was potentially might be looking for specifically, and that may or may not answer a few of my questions. But yeah, that's why I don't wear my armor. It's not so much that I want to be unarmored. It's more of the shame of getting potential innocent blood.
Oh, he wasn't innocent. They tried to kill us.
And
He
they were,
absolutely
Yeah.
deserved to be thrown around like a pinata.
granite was pretty
Lathander-
burnt. There wasn't a lot.
Lathander really frowns upon just flat out murdering people. He more prefers giving them a second chance. And if I don't, memory serves a little bit. I mean, I did black out there. There was a little piece that I'm missing, but in that piece that I do remember, I don't sort of remember giving them any second chance. I remember the combat, starting, but no
Right.
no second chance was given. So
Give me a
Lathander
second
sit down
chance,
out.
'cause we'll burn them.
Can I make an insight check on Cassian?
Sure.
Ah, fuck. It's a 3, and I'm really annoyed because I wanted to see if he was actually being honest about blacking out.
You don't know. It's all it feels all weird to you. Like this, you don't know how to take this guy. You know, you have a boss. Your relationship with your boss is nothing like the relationship he has with his boss.
Best friends.
That was my insight check.
You didn't ask first. I asked first.
I know.
And it's a 3.
He won't let me.
So, as you're sitting here on the porch
What'd you get?
of this house,
Nat 20.
You know I'm not lying.
Neve still thinks this is the best thing. Like,
If it wasn't Nat 20, I wouldn't have told you. But I had a fishy suspicion that it was a Nat 20. That's why I asked.
so as you're kind of having this like
we're
discussion,
not on the porch yet. We're in front of
you're
the
in
house.
front of the house. So you're in front of the house in the open. The sun kind
You're
of
not
shining.
touching the house.
Yeah, the sun is kind of shining down on you all. And the blackness of the house is a sharp contrast.
Someone break the window.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Are there any rocks around?
I mean,
Shotgun.
it's literally.
Is the door open?
So you're just gonna walk. So as you're doing this, Esme just starts walking up to the house. You see her get on.
I'm gonna stop Esme. Wait! I have a perfect plan.
Are you gonna throw the dead man?
I feel like your plans never work out the way that you want.
I point to the dead man and like enthusiastically encouraging you to throw him at the door.
I say I make some holy water before we go inside. And
Well,
I say
what if we threw the dead man through the window?
we could. Want to?
Yeah, can you throw the dead man through the window?
My pleasure. And I'm gonna grab the dead person and kind of walk up in like that shot put, when you take the few steps.
Yeah.
And then you like lean into it and you fire it forward. That's I'm firing forward said dead body into.
Give me an athletics check.
Ooh, yes.
While this is happening, can I help him?
No, you can't help. There's no way you could assist
Whoa!
him.
That is not true.
Okay.
Somebody cheering. We have cheerleaders
Okay.
for football teams.
Carry
They
his
boost the.
Oh yeah,
and you
she
say
can get the
that-
legs. You know what? Yeah, you're right. They can get the legs. Assist.
Neve is an
you can do
enthusiastic
that.
participant in this activity.
That makes sense, Meg.
Absolutely, will help
We're
you.
gonna airplane this motherfucker
Yeah.
out this window.
I'm gonna make bird noises as he flies through the air.
All right.
16.
Crash.
What is your? What is it?
16.
16. With the 16, you get up to one of the windows closest to you, and when it hits the window, it makes this sickening crunch as it just more bends. Though you can see the glass start spider cracking, and to get halfway up and then seal back up again.
We'd make a lot of money if we could figure out how she did that.
7.7. 7.8 maybe.
On what? The Richter scale?
I'm going to continue to try and open
haunted house scale.
Oh, no, that's like a 15 out of 10.
It's
No. There's definitely scarier. I've read about a story actually where
Oh, I didn't think it was scary.
a couple of paladins walked up to a haunted house. This house was a 10, and they simply just walked on a monster. The house turned into a creature and walked away. It was terrifying.
Well, I mean, you might want to knock on wood because that might still happen.
I'm not getting the
Esme,
feeling that this
open the
house
door.
might walk away. This was more like a cabin in the woods.
Sometimes houses just walk away.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. But I mean, if the house were to walk away, it would increase to a 10.
That's like a husband like walking out or like a wife walking out. Like sometimes they just leave.
all right. Let's get this door open. Come on.
So,
I'm gonna go up and like very carefully observe to check for traps.
Esme, are you waiting for her to check for traps, or are you just opening up the front door?
I feel like she would just open the door.
As you're running up to try to get there, you see her just open the door and fling it open, and it opens to this dimly lit hallway. Contrast to the white that you're dealing with outside in broad daylight. It almost looks like a cave you're looking at, with a small couple of lamps on each side of a narrow hallway. At the end of the hallway, there's
Are they lit?
At the end of the hallway, there's a stairs case that cuts up to the left. Yeah, they are lit, and you see
Is that his mat face?
what?
That's his mad face for
Is
sure.
that his mat face?
No, those of you who are watching, I just changed the background of our stream to the interior of a creepy house.
Oh.
I'm getting better at this.
He means
So
on the actual stream, not us. You can't see it.
I tried to look at
I
it. I was
had
like,
like
where
a
is
background
it?
of a
Like,
foundry thing. I was like, oh, it didn't load on mine.
Megan rolled a
Yeah, me
nat
too.
one.
I looked on Foundry too.
Thank
I was
you.
like, oh shit, it's paused for me. It might be like I thought it was a
Let's see
permission
what's
thing.
loaded.
All right. Anyway, at the end of the hallway, this large staircase kind of tilts up to the left, and there's this deep beige red carpet that goes the entire length of the hallway. You can see there's some paintings on the wall, but you can't quite see them.
Is this an awful choice for a beautiful house like this?
Yeah, that carpet's really tacky. I don't like it.
It's on top of
Really?
hardwood. It's on top of the hardwoods. It's just rolled like you're
Why
walking.
is it covered hardwood? The trees worked hard to make that wood. That's
They
why it's called.
definitely
Yeah, I
really-
don't like it.
They definitely worked hard to make it hard, right?
Yeah, the joke's dead now. You
Oh.
killed it. It's dead.
That's mean. You definitely need to be retrained in the, scriptures of Lathander. He would never say mean things like that.
That implies you were ever trained in the scriptures.
Listen, what would your god think about you trying to throw a dead man through a window?
It's a creepy dead guy that was trying to kill us. We are using it as a tool of the light. He would probably accept that we're using something evil for good. Giving it a second chance. This evil being, we gave it a second chance to be, used for good, and now it's a good guy.
Except you
It's no
weren't
longer
strong
a
enough to
bad
get
guy.
through the window.
Oh, he's
Uh,
stuck in the window now.
We'll get to it.
It's like a fun ornament.
Yeah, for now.
Like
a
a
think-
window or
Think of it like maybe if there's any children coming up here, this will probably scare the children away.
No children should cut. You don't know many children, clearly.
No,
Apparently
they
they're all
totally
wild
trek in
animals.
the woods for hours on end in the snow. Kids do that all the time.
Like
Right.
I haven't known many children since I was one, but not many actually trek through the woods to find haunted houses.
I mean, I don't think that they try to find them. I think maybe like they're lured to them. But I mean, like, if
I think
they
it's
see a
probably
dead
a
body
good thing that
and
you're
you're
not a
lured
dad.
to like a house with a dead body. you
Esme,
might not
give me a
like going in
perception
it.
check.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Not
What?
9.
Okay.
Well, that's ominous.
Right, we should get on with it. How dark is it in here, Travis?
It's well lit. It's just compared to like you ever been out, you're looking out, you're outside in the middle of the winter. It's white everywhere, and you're looking in, and it's just dark when you look in. And when you get inside, your eyes adjust. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's well lit.
I'd like to start putting out lights.
Putting them out with
Whoa,
how would you?
whoa.
I cast light. No.
No.
See in the dark?
The
Yeah,
second you
I-
try to put the lights out, they don't. Every time you reach out with their magic to try to dim them, you can't.
Oh, I have no magic. I was trying to physically.
Oh, you're walking in.
Oh, I thought we all had walked in.
No,
Yeah.
she just opened the door and
Oh,
Yeah,
No one
we
is-
walk in.
oh,
I'd like to pick up a chunk of ice from the porch and just chuck it into the room.
chuck it straight down the hallway.
Yeah.
You can see. So you see her grab a chunk of ice off the deck where the overhang had spilled down, and she just whips it down the hallway. It hits the ground, shatters to a couple pieces, and just slides.
Any thoughts?
I'm convinced. Let's go in. I'm gonna walk in.
Safe for snow, it's safe for me, and I walk in.
If it's safe for snow, it's safe to go.
Hmm.
You walk in, and as you step into the foyer area here, you see that there's a couple of closets on each side. And now that you're in here, you can see there's a door off halfway down the hallway. There's a open archway that leads into an open room on the left. And then on the right, there is another set.
Creepy girl.
We're just summoning the creepy child now?
Well, it's not like she doesn't know we're here.
She could be deaf.
You talked to her. She heard you.
Maybe she reads lips.
Can I summon Binks and tell him to go find her?
You summon Binks.
Can I like go find her but like watch
Well, I mean, you
True.
can send Binks, but Binks is still a ferret, right?
Yeah.
It has the intelligence of a ferret. It's not like you're remote playing this thing from like your phone, right? You can say, hey.
He is very smart. Thank you.
But if I'm like watching, don't I control him?
No, that's not how Find Familiar works. I mean, Control Familiar works. Your familiar is an animal, and you get to see through its eyes. Like you can say, "Hey, go!" It's trained, but it's going to go up. It's going to go around, and it's you know what I mean. It's not going to know the difference between a kitchen or a bedroom. You know what I mean?
Okay, well, I just wanted to find
Okay.
a person in our party.
Okay. Yeah, you can. If you want to send Binks out into the hallway, 100%.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
All right. You see her summon Binks onto her shoulder, and then start running down her legs. Her eyes turn this milky white with colors floating in it. And you see her holding on to the shoulder of... Whose shoulder do you grab? Or do you just...
Who's ever beside me?
I don't think we had established an order for
All right. I'll...
Yeah, because Cassie and yeah, so it'd probably be me.
Yeah.
All right. Neve, you see her reach out and grab your shoulder. When you look over, you see her eyes swirling with white and then these colors like floating in milk. And...
Neve just looks and goes...
You see her ferret start running down the hall. You dip to a different view. It makes you nauseous for a second, but as your vision drops to the floor and starts running off, you can all see the ferret running up the left side of the hallway, kind of sniffing the corner, kind of moving back and forth. It gets up to the ice. It kind of licks a little bit of the ice, and then it kind of keeps going. It gets up to the door on the left, the archway on the left, and kind of peeks in. And you get the visual of a dining room with a figure set at one end of the table. And then he looks for a second, smells, and then starts running off to the other room. The other room downstairs, as it runs in, is a kind of like an entertaining room. You see a big hearth with a few couches set, one in front, two on the sides around the hearth. Kind of a nice seating area with a table in the middle. You see a large window with a stain on it from where you had thrown a body at it. The drapes are kind of this dark maroon with like a silver lining on the edges, and it just hangs there in front of the window, kind of letting a little bit of light in. You see Binks kind of chirp around and kind of pull back and start. You all see Binks doing this in real time too, just kind of running around and then start disappearing up the stairs, kind of like slink, 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 and disappears. You see a long hallway with multiple rooms. All the room doors are closed right now.
Okay. So did you say in the dining room there was someone sitting at the table?
Yeah, there's a shadowed figure sitting at one end of the table.
Only Esme knows that right now.
Right.
So he's in this hallway. All the door.
Upstairs, yes.
Upstairs, yes. There's not a single room that's open.
Nope. There's 4 rooms, 2 and 2.
Okay. I'm going to like blink back to me.
Blink back.
And I'm gonna
Cassian
turn
is
to
really
the-
close to your face, looking at your milky, like, colored eyes, like, whoa. She's back. She's back. She's back.
Why are you so close to
I was
Me?
just looking at your eyes.
He's really creepy, eh?
what the hell, man?
And if you came back to life, what better sight would you want to see than this face greeting you coming back?
I could think of like a million other things.
Probably her
Off the top
ferret,
of my-
honestly.
I don't have much info, but there's a creepy figure thing sitting at the table in the dining room. I couldn't tell what it was, but there was somebody in there. And then when when Binks went upstairs, there's 4 rooms, but all the doors are closed. I couldn't go in. I couldn't see what was in there. But we've got one person here.
Right. Well,
Oh,
shall we
the-
get this over with then?
We can sneak and see.
He said shadowy figure.
Oh. Oh.
He is completely frozen.
We just completely lost you there, Brandon.
Oh, am I back?
Oh. Yeah. You want to say that again?
Yeah.
I said I haven't met any shadowy figures that have not been evil.
Because I could cast like invisibility on you. Because you've got probably the best nighttime vision.
No, I do. I have 90 feet of dark vision.
You're also like kind of sneaky by yourself, I guess, too. So, do you want to sneak up? We can sneak up, do a little sneak, have
Yeah.
a look.
Yeah.
Okay,
Have a
Sneaky
little
sounds
looky-loo,
good.
You know?
I'll sneak up.
You sneak up to give me a stealth roll first.
26.
18 plus 4.
Plus 7.
So you sneak up to the edge. You peer around the corner and you look down you're at the bottom, so it's narrow and long. And you see in front of you a dining table, and in the far side, directly across from you, is a figure sitting there. He has a top hat on, small, fitted, very nice. He's got a high-collared suit with a red bow tie and a white undershirt. The whole ensemble itself looks like at one point, it looked amazing. It looked very sharp. It looked very professional. However,
He was a magician.
this individual's skin seems a little sucked in, a little dry. His eyes dark, unable to see any white. And the clothes themselves are tattered and frayed, and all the colors dim.
This actually lowers the haunted house rating, believe it or not. This brings it back down to a 7.6. This is what you would expect in here.
Now, would I recognize this creature?
Give me...
Would it fall into the category of one of my favored enemies?
Yes. In terms of that, yes. You're like, I'm getting a vibe from that. But
Now,
in terms of
I get
who the person is, give me a history check.
Oh, no. Like, I want to know what they are.
Oh, what they are? Not good. Definitely unalive.
All right. Well, then I'll do a history check as well.
These kids.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good because I have +0 in history. That is a 19.
So you're looking at the thing. You're like, oh, this thing's definitely dead. Look at that. That's weird. Nothing that looks like that's good. And as you're doing it, it strikes you. You're seeing. It's hard to see because the face is obviously sunk in and there's no color, and the skin has gotten this leathery look to it. But when you're looking at it, you're like, I'm pretty sure that's resembles the painting and the sculpture on the tomb in the basement of the church. I think this looks familiar. It looks close to Victor Justice.
And he's giving a not dead vibe to
He's
her.
sitting there straight at the table. Just sitting there at the table. Like this. Straight ahead. Your stealth checks are quite good.
I know.
I could blast him.
Hey, do you think that would actually work?
Well, everything in this house is awful, so if it dies, it's not that big of a deal.
Well, he's dead.
Let's make sure.
All right, go ahead. We have to get it over with at some point.
Oh shit!
I am unsheathing my short sword from behind this wall.
Okay, so let's paint a picture here. You see your warlock and your ranger, the doctor, sneak up the hill. Rogue Ranger, sneak up incredibly well, stick to the shadows, get up to the doorway, and kind of start peeking in. They look at each other. You hear whispering, and then you see Willow start crackling eldritch energy in her hand, and you see the doctor start drawing a bow. As she starts drawing her sword. As that's what you see down the hallway, Cassian and Esme.
I'm just gonna
I think it's going well.
I was
I'm gonna pull my sword out and kind of walk down the hallway.
I'm gonna grab my book and be ready.
All right, cool. So let me. Actually, I think this is a good time for us to take a quick break before I transfer us over to a map.
You had your map face on. It was
we knew. We just didn't make a thing. Like you were very descriptive about his bow tie and stuff, and it looked like you were looking at something.
I was looking at his profile picture that I used making an AI. We used with AI today.
And through the shining brightness of your eye and the happiness we saw.
I didn't have the map up though. I didn't actually have the map.
You don't have to see the reflection of your map. The reflection was on your face, Travis.
Oh.
You have map face?
You have map face.
Yeah. You don't have to be looking at a map to have map face. It's nothing to do with the reflection of your screen.
Know it's
the joy in your eyes. You get to share with us and the world something that you've worked so hard to create.
And that's your map face.
And that's your map face.
Okay, well, we'll be right back after this short break.
Continuing Willow's proud tradition of shoot first, consider the other options later.
All right. So here we are back in another map episode.
It's a map. It's a map. It's a map. It's a map.
Let me get rid of those things. And
we're not that popular yet.
We're gonna move everyone over to the.
You do not own any token with vision in this scene.
Yes, you do. I have vision.
I do not own any tokens with vision.
Yeah. So, before I bring over to the map, I'm going to have the that quick little thing happen. Would you roll to hit? Meg?
18.
Wait, do we need to roll initiative?
No. In a second, you will be.
Okay.
18 to hit?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. 18 to hit. Let me just make sure that I have that closed, have that open. All right. 18 does hit.
14 force damage, 2 fire damage.
So total it was
16.
16 damage. Nice hit.
You'll never guess what spell it was.
It was an Eldritch Blast, wasn't it? Anyway, I started blasting.
Blast.
I'm not
gonna
gonna
be your merch.
I'm not gonna waste a spell slot if it's not actually alive.
Teresa, as before we left on break, Neve was notching an arrow as well. So, drawing a sword. That's right. I fucked that up twice. All right.
I know I was, but it felt cooler and more cinematic in the moment to slowly unsheath a sword.
Oh, I'm here for it.
You all see that beam shoot out from Willow's hand, and Willow, it hits this individual dead center, and you can see the burning of the cloth. You can see it. You can hear a grunt. It sits back. It sits up in its chair, looks at you. It points. It opens its mouth, but nothing comes out. All of a sudden, there's 2 statues on each side of the table. This black shadows start moving out of the statues and coming towards you as you're going to need to be brought over to a map, and everyone's going to be rolling initiative.
I'm just seeing a black...
Oh, yeah, because I have to put you on the map.
I got an 8.
I'm going to hang it... Oh.
Hold on. I got to unkill Cassian.
Unkill Cass.
You'll get there.
Unkill my heart.
Take those off and take those off. Maeve's up here. Willow, I feel, would be in the front because she just blasted.
That's a beautiful carpet.
And Esme is back here with Cassian. All right, everyone can go ahead and roll initiative. I believe I have an initiative. No, I don't have no initiative up there. Everyone can roll initiative.
Oh, you want us to do it in the app?
No. I'm doing that. I'm just going to need you to tell me what it is.
Oh,
19.
19 for Esme.
16.
16 for
Eve.
Neve.
Oh, thank you, Brucey. 8.
Okay.
Privately rolling.
What did Willow roll?
8.
8.
Cassian, what the hell?
Who? I did not clock that.
All right. Esme, you see all this crack off and you're already ready and you snap off as soon as that beam comes out. You're up.
Pop off, sis.
Shit, I wasn't ready to go first.
Get it, girl.
Oh, Lord. Oh, am I pretty fucking far?
You're in a hallway.
I'm at where the door is.
Where she is the door. You're in the hallway.
Okay.
What? So anyways, I come in last and
Here.
So I came in guns a-blazing.
Can I go like here?
Mm-hmm.
And then. Hold on. Can I? I guess I wouldn't really have like line of sight.
What?
Would I? Considering Willow's in front of me and she's 10,000 feet tall.
I mean, you can see around her waist.
Would I be able to cast Firebolt?
Firebolt?
Yeah, it's 120 feet range.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, I'm going to do that. I'm going to break out my book and I'm going to draw a whole bunch of fire and I'm going to throw it at Homeboy. And I'm probably not going to hit with that.
It's plus yours.
12?
12 just misses.
Fuck. God damn it. Okay, well.
Any bonus actions?
Do we remember how many Bardic Inspiration I used last time?
I think just one.
I didn't.
Just the one on me.
Yeah, I didn't.
Because you didn't get one to Willow and you couldn't see
Maeve.
me.
Okay. I'm gonna frantically draw Willow and I holding hands like best friends, rip it out and hand it to her and give her inspiration.
God, I can never use this. I just want to keep it forever.
When you're holding the paper, Willow, a 3D image illusion of you two skipping around your head floats there.
I am fully
Binks
picturing.
and Peony are also there.
Oh, perfect.
I'm fully
Binks and
picturing.
Peony are holding hands skipping, and Willow and I are holding hands skipping.
I'm picturing like a small child with their very tall parent.
Yes. Anything left?
No, I think that's it.
All right, that puts the initiative on to the ranger.
Sorry,
Neve,
guys,
you're
I
up.
tried.
Bonus action first.
You see
Hunter's mark.
the firebolt could just whiz by his head, score a little bit of the cap, impact the wall behind, and leave no mark.
Bonus action first. Hunter's mark on Brochacho. So I'm going to move so I can actually see.
Brochacho.
I'm going to go to like this fun little spot right here.
Brochacho is marked.
Sweet. And then sword away, bow out. That is a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
17 hits, beauty. Oh, I forgot to add my wisdom modifier to that, but it hit anyway, so it's fine. I get an extra one of these. I get an extra one of these. And I don't get... Do I get sneak attack? Is this the first round? And he hasn't gone yet?
Unfortunately, he does see you. Like, you didn't attack from a stealth position.
Oh, well, I can't.
Yeah, that's what I
10-foot
mean.
giant. Yeah, okay. That's fine.
You still get 2 attacks, though. That's fun. 6.
You do.
So that's 15 for my first.
15 for your first? 15 damage?
Damage. 15 damage. That is 18 plus 7 to hit. Plus my wisdom modifier.
Just flex.
Gotcha.
16 damage for my second.
31 total.
And then I'm going to finish my movement by stepping
Settle the
around the
fuck
corner.
down. Jesus.
Papa.
She draws back 2 arrows and lets them go. Both hitting them underneath the clavicle. And boom, boom, and going deep. You can see this thick ichor dripping down. That would... Anything left there, Matt?
No, I move back around the corner.
All right.
So I only get 2 attacks. It's fine.
After all this happens, you see the person at the end of the table grab both of the arrows, snap them off, throw them aside. He stands up on his chair and walks great... Ooh, I hit the wrong button. He walks ever so graceful across the table. Stopping here. He is then going to look directly at you, Willow.
And surrender. Oh, that's so nice.
I'm going to need a DC 15 wisdom saving throw from you. As he stares into your soul and you can feel this fear building up.
8.
You are now paralyzed as this fear overtakes your body.
Solid.
I'm just saying, Willow, if you followed Lathander's light, you wouldn't be afraid in this moment.
I have proficiency in wisdom saving throws. I just happen to not be very wise.
Wisdom comes with knowing that Lathander's always watching your back.
Do you think that proselytizing right now is really helpful?
Willow, your turn is up. I believe you can
make
make a saving throw at the end of your turn. No, wait, hold on.
What is
No,
the...
I'm sorry. You're
condition of paralyzed?
Sorry, you're paralyzed until the end of their next turn. And when you when it ends, you're still going to be frightened for up to 1 minute, but you can repeat a saving throw at the end of your turns to get rid of the fear effect.
I have Peony, who acts as a...
safety blanket.
No, he's like the Strixhaven mascot item is technically how he functions. And
Okay.
I get I think I get advantage on saving throws for fear. Let me just double check that
Okay.
before I
If that's
said.
if that's the case, yeah, then you're going to roll another die. If so, that's fucking hilarious. Peony in the back, like, we got this, buddy!
It's not real! Fear is just an illusion.
Yeah. This very poetic pig. Fear is just an illusion.
Brusif? Enough.
Yes, I get advantage. Hooray!
Go Beanie.
I just hug him, you know, love him. Doesn't matter. It was worse.
Okay.
I do get advantage on my next attempt as well. So
Oh, nice.
something, you know.
Next up on the initiative is one of the shadows. Runs up here. Is going to attempt a...
Bruce, enough.
If it's hitting Therese, is it doing so through the wall?
Oh, shit, yeah. It's going to go up to here.
Cheater.
And it reaches out the corner for a 7. Crisp 7.
To hit?
Yeah, 7 to hit.
No.
No. The shadow reaches out at you, and as it grabs at you, you pull back, and you can feel this wind just miss your chin as you're able to pull back. All right. That was his turn. Next is the other shadow. Oh, they rolled the same. This one's going to run. Hold on. 1 second. This one's going to go up to here and take a swing at Willow with advantage.
Advantage.
She's paralyzed.
Oh.
14 hit.
Yep.
Fuck! 14 actually hits. I thought I botched my advantage.
No, I'm a warlock, dude. I only look like I can take a hit.
She can't actually take one.
For 6 damage. And your strength is reduced by 1.
Sweet.
Oh no.
I use that all the time.
Yeah. What a Travis, you're so mean.
Could you call it a travesty?
You die when it reaches 0.
I thought that was hilarious.
That was good. I like that.
Thank you.
You guys are all mean. I'm getting picked on.
Because he absolutely tries to kill us.
You see the shadow reach into Willow's chest, and she starts letting off a cough. As you can see the color draining from her face.
I don't consent.
Cassian, you're up. As so much evil's unleashed on the room. Back to McGee. Yo, he's frozen.
Now he's
Alright.
back.
There you go.
Okay. Oh geez.
This is where you get naked.
Cue Magic Mike music here.
You can stand next to me. So, like, but not so, like to the left of me. And you'd be able to hit the guy who's in front of me, per Travis's
Yeah,
rules.
you'd be able to reach in the doorframe. Or no.
Or we can stack. Pick up Esme as a human shield. It's kind of dark. but-
Can I swap places with Esme and push her kind of like get in between them and you know what I mean? Push her back.
I would say as an action you could do that.
Maybe. Hold on.
Wait, no, that's an actual ability called bait and switch. You cannot do that. That's an ability.
Roger that. All right, so then I will go here and I will cast a spell.
Cassian's casting spells.
Remember my fucking password.
What spell are you casting, Cassian?
I'm casting Toll the Dead. You need to make me a wisdom saving throw. I'm casting it on the one that is hurt.
The one in the back.
Yeah.
You cast it on the figure walking across the table with confidence. All right.
And if he
12.
texts and has whatever. But, yeah.
I rolled a 12.
He's not next. I haven't actually had a turn yet.
And he's been damaged, so
Yes.
Yes, that he has.
take 9 points of damage.
12 wasn't a pass?
Huh?
Was 12 a pass or a fail?
Your 12 was a fail.
Okay,
So you
cool.
take 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage.
As it's not so much you hear bells, but it's like a church bell as like a beam of light, comes out and hits him.
It hurts. You see the thing wince in pain, but not as much as you think it should have.
It's okay. He might have been a Lathander follower in the day.
All right. Next up in the initiative, Esme, it's back to you.
Okay. If I move here,
You're in combat with whatever that is, yes.
if I wanted to do something that was a 15-foot cone, could I hit those two and not my party members?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to cast... Hold on. Burning Hands.
Okay, cool. You get it both those shadows for sure.
I'm going to do that. Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw, 1 from each.
Only I'd had my turn.
3 and a 7.
So they failed.
Full damage.
3 and a 7 would have been a 9 and a 5, so yes. So,
3,
surprised that this character comes rushing out of the darkness. They just couldn't get away.
9 damage each.
9 damage each. Nice.
And I'm going to use my last bardic inspiration.
Yep.
And I'm going to draw Neve and I. Oh, wait, does she already have a picture? Have I already given her one? I think she has one.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, because I have one and Cassian had one because she didn't.
You drew one
But
previously.
but not today.
Not today, no.
I'm going to draw a new one. And I'm going to... I'm gonna draw Binks and Neve holding hands together.
Amazing.
Instead of me, it's gonna be Binks and Neve, and I'm gonna give it to her.
Awesome. As this same image floats around your head. Both of these shadows are starting to lose their corporeal form, which once was a solid shadow now has wisps coming off of it.
Excellent.
All right, next up on the initiative will be our Ranger friend.
Rogue Ranger. Can I see through? Can I reach the ghosties?
You can reach the one right here.
Yeah, the one that's right in front of Esme.
Yep.
Okay.
Because he could, if he can touch you, you can touch him.
That's correct.
$22 to hit.
22 hits.
done that. That's fine. It's fine.
Your sneak attack will hit, though.
Yeah, no, I know. Uh, 13 piercing damage.
13 piercing damage?
Mhm.
Awesome. And that's on the one on the right. It's barely holding it together. It's wisps. You can see through the shadow.
Yeah. That's it for now.
All right. Next up on the initiative is going to be the man. You see him keep walking. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he'll be
I know.
right to there. You can't occupy the space. So he walks up, jumps, lands on the floor with a very bit of a grace. And he walks up. I'm going to need a perception check from Willow as you snap out of your paralyzed effect. I'm going to need a perception check from you and a perception check from Esme.
It's this many.
6. You were paralyzed. It doesn't matter. It's fine.
13.
13? All right. You can see strings hanging from that guy's arms and legs. It looks like almost like a marionette holding him. But the strings disappear up into nothing.
Cut the strings.
Cut the strings. Guys, do you see those strings? Or is that just me?
Right, not sure if I mentioned this, but pretty sure that's Victor Justice.
You don't think that would have been helpful information?
Oh, I was distracted when Willow tried to light him on fire.
That's fair. Well, I
Brandon,
don't know, but homeboy's got some strings coming out of
I'm
his
going to need a
arms
wisdom
and
saving
legs
throw from you.
things.
He's like real dead.
That's a hard fail.
Okay. Well,
3.
okay. You're paralyzed.
Shit. Now he can't get naked.
I mean, he can, but he certainly could not consent.
Next up on the initiative is the Willow.
Oops.
I'm going to hex him.
All right. You see shadows, some of the shadow wisps pulling off that shadow coalesce and start running up the body of Victor Justice. And they start swirling around. Which saving throw would you like to give him disadvantage on, Meg?
Dexterity, please.
Dexterity. He is feeling heavy in his feet.
And then I'm going to cast Burning Hands.
On all 3 of them?
Hey, twin.
You see her toss off burning hands. You both look at each other. Great idea. Boom! From the left hand, you see fire erupt out and cover all 3 of them. All right. Give me. Well, it's me actually. The 2 shadows.
And
Fail. And he is at disadvantage, correct?
Yep.
Ah. What's his dex?
I don't like that laugh.
Does a 12 pass?
Nope.
The reason I laughed because the other one's a natural 20.
I don't like that.
So it'll be 15 damage for all of them, but 17. So I think my genie thing only adds on to one person, right? Or is it just the damage as is?
I don't know the actual wording on that. Hold on, give me a sec. So the one I'm going to go ahead and say the one on the right, when the fire clears, there's no shadow left on the right. And the one on the left is going to take how much damage was it?
It's 15.
Brucey.
Barely alive. The one on the left is just still flickering. It's but a dim shadow that you can see through. And
then he would take the 15, but he would also take 2 necrotic.
Okay, so how much total was? Sorry, what was that against him? He takes an extra
17.
2. He takes an extra 2. Okay. Gotcha. +1. Okay, gotcha.
And that's my whole turn.
All right. You see her hold the flame, and one wisp of shadow disappears in smoke. The other one barely there. That's your turn. Next up on the initiative is the one remaining shadow who's going to reach out and try to slap you. 14 plus, I think that hits. All right. You take 5 damage and 6 damage, and you lose 2 strength.
Oh no.
All right. There we go. As
I've lost 2 strength.
2 strength that time.
So plus the other one?
Yes, this is a cumulative. It doesn't go away until you finish a short or a long rest.
Okay.
All right. Willow's, you can see her breathing getting a little heavier, labored, and her normally perfect posture starting to slump a bit.
Perfect posture. Always hunched over. The ceilings are never high enough.
Victorian might be.
Oh, they're definitely high enough here. All right, Cassian, you see this thing. You're paralyzed. So
Sweet turn, bro.
That's Cassian, you try to push against, you flex as best as you can, but fear strikes your heart and you're unable to move right now. Esme, you're up.
You want to get a save?
No, you're paralyzed until end of his next turn.
All right.
Kill it. Get it, girl.
We're gonna try
It's barely alive. Just
firebolt at homeboy.
which one?
Wait, which one's barely alive?
This shadow is flickering. It's just it's like a dim shadow.
Kill that one.
Can I kill, like, if I were to use firebolt, is he technically in melee range or no?
He is in melee range. Any range attack you make right now is a disadvantage because you are in melee range.
Not against home.
You're still in melee range of another creature.
Even if I don't, it's not
You can
going
move.
towards him?
Oh no, because it'll get.
Yeah. You have to try to cast a spell without a guy hitting you. You're trying to draw in your book while there's a shadow right there. You have to drop your guard to do it.
I don't like that.
You should have get the dagger.
You have touch spells.
Stab him with your palette knife.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Which one was better? They're both the same. Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my painter's knife and just like shank him.
Going for the painter's knife shank. All right, roll an attack roll.
Come on. That's cocked. Still not good. 12?
12 is exactly what you needed.
Okay, 1d4 plus 3. Oh, fuck. 4.
For 4 damage, it takes half damage from physical strikes, and it had 2 hit
Are
points
you
left.
fucking kidding me right now?
It had,
You got it.
you got it. You had 2 hit points left. You needed 4.
Oh,
You got
so
it.
he's dead.
So you see her reach in and take a slash with this painter's knife, and it seems to cut right through the shadow as it dissipates, as it cuts in half and goes away.
If she's using her painter's palette, is that misty element mixed with any of her paints?
It disappears into a color, a little bit of a color poof. All right, Esme, that's your. Do you have any movement you want to do to? Oh, Willow, at the end of your turn, you're supposed to give me a wisdom saving throw to see if you're frightened or not.
Oh, shit.
Sorry about that. I totally forgot about that. 15? You're now unafraid. As that momentary fear, watching the last of the shadows dissipate, kind of gives you your confidence back. You're like, fuck this guy.
Fuck this guy. I guess I wouldn't be able to like move into the room and away because then I would go into range with him, right?
No.
Okay, I'm just gonna stay where I'm at.
All right.
And I'm gonna take my knife and I'm gonna like wipe it off on the floor.
Fair enough.
I was gonna wipe it on my clothes, and then I thought, better not.
All right.
You're wearing your ugly winter clothes.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna wipe it on my ugly winter pants.
All right. You end your turn. It is now your turn, Neve, as you see your colorful companion cut away a ghost with a colorful knife.
Shoot it. I have a technical question.
All right.
How high are the ceilings?
She wants to climb the walls.
Okay. The ceilings are 15 foot.
Okay, and if I go up onto the ceiling and then into the room, am I passing within his square?
You would technically... Well, you have to go through the door frame, which would be an adjacent
So
square.
if I go up the wall...
Yeah, but you have to go
Into the door
And
frame.
then-
Down through the door
Yeah.
frame, but that's the part you're going to be within 5 feet of him.
I don't like that, Travis. It's very upsetting. No, you're ruining my fun. Fine.
You can still shoot him like Spider-Man.
No, I know. I'm still gonna go up on the wall, just to prove a point. Yeah, I'm in the door frame.
I am the wall.
I am the door frame.
Gotcha.
That is a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
I have a 1d8 plus Hunter's Mark, but I don't get sneak attack, which is upsetting. I know. I'm upset too, Megan. That's only 7.
For 7 damage? All right.
That does it. He died. No.
And then I tuck myself up and out of sight, up above the door frame.
Gotcha. You're up and out. All right. Next up in the initiative is him. He's going to walk up to here, looks at you, Esme,
Of course it is.
and you see him reach up with 2 fists and try to bring them down on you for 2 fist attacks.
I've seen this. It hurts.
One of them's going to miss, one of them's going to hit.
Well, what were the numbers?
One's a 14 plus 7, so it's 21 to hit.
Wow.
And the other one's a 1.
So he should like immediately break his fist or something,
Right?
He just dies.
right?
Sad.
Like
An embarrassment.
that's a quick fail.
Of yourself.
All right. So one is going to hit for...
Not a lot.
Okay. It's not going to be that bad for you.
Don't worry, you guys don't have to worry about it. I'm not there. You guys are safe. I'm the one that drops, not you guys. So until I go down.
I dropped
13.
in the last.
Yeah, but I was already down.
As it brings it down to hit you for 13 damage, yes.
Oh yeah, not that bad at all.
You see this creature break down. You can hear the impact hit Esme as she was able to avoid one, but the other one catching her and kind of dropping her halfway down for a second. You can see her shoulder a little lower That was a serious hit. Willow, you're up.
Okay. I am gonna move back here.
Opportunity
Hopefully
attack.
not die when I do that.
Another fucking one.
Thank God.
He trips and falls.
No, because we already
Breaks his
hit
other
falls.
He takes a chunk out of the nice mahogany door frame.
No.
Can you retcon that? Because I was kind of hoping to take that door with me.
Yes, Bruce.
All right.
20 a hit?
20 hits.
I would
Fucking
hope so. Fuck.
20 misses.
You never
Fuck.
know. Sometimes when he gets all snarky, you never know what he's gonna do. Six, 10 damage total.
10 damage total.
And he dies.
But that's Eldritch Blast. That's what your Eldritch Blast, I assume.
Yeah, with hex damage and the extra 2 for burn.
You mean the necrotic?
Yeah, that's the hex damage. The extra 2 healing damage.
Okay, so how much is the necrotic damage of the 10?
2.
2? Okay.
I bet he's resistant to it.
Anyway, great turn, Willow. It's starting to look getting worn down.
Oh, and as a bonus action, I'm gonna eat my snack and gain 2 hit points.
2 hit points?
Snacking.
All right. Next up, Cassian. Well, actually, at the end of his turn, I'm going to need a... Well, actually, now you're unparalyzed. So, but you're still fried. And you cannot move... You cannot move towards the frightened target that you're afraid of.
Oh, sorry. I forgot. No, hold on. No,
Get your butt back.
I'm going to be casting protection from good and evil on myself
Okay.
before I move.
What's it going to do?
All right. Until the end of turn, one creature I touch is protected against certain types of creatures. Aberrations, celestials, elementals, fays, fiends, and undead. The protection grants several benefits. Creatures that have creatures of those types have disadvantages on attack rolls against me.
Mm-hmm.
The target's also me, as the target cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possession by the
He
creature,
reaches
the target-
down, gives the old holy symbol, the fucking deuces, and he rolls up. He's no longer
Says
frightened.
Daddy's home.
You are now protection from good and evil.
Yes,
Not
sir.
holy shield.
Heck yeah, holy shield.
Blast.
Ooh.
All right. What are you going to do with the bonus action? Anything?
I'm deciding.
You have a cookie that gives you 2 temporary hit points in your pocket.
I'm pretty solid,
Ugh.
like hit point wise. I'm pretty full. But yeah, I'm going to use my bonus action to almost like push the shoulder of the undead creature and just be like, "Time for you to hit me."
Come at me, bro.
What you got?
Its head turns perfectly 90 degrees without moving. Its body looks at you, and you can tell it's looking directly at you.
7.7. 7.7, guys. 7.7.
Oh,
Esme, it is now your turn.
Noticing the strings at this point. 7.7. 7.7.
Noticing the string.
17! Ah!
I'm gonna try to shank him.
Shank him? Get it, girl.
You can just move and just take the attack.
No, it has no reaction.
Oh, no, you can just move because he used his reaction to try to attack me. You can just move
Yeah, you can.
and cast something that's useful. Or stab him, whatever.
Or stab him.
He's like, get the fuck out of here.
Okay. If I can move, I'm gonna move like
She slips by him as he's distracted by Cassian.
there.
Yeah.
And Ooh.
I really wanted.
Um,
Why didn't you make any? I didn't think we had any.
we're gonna.
Because it wasn't there.
I don't want to use another first level.
You still have
'cause I know
Firebolt too.
Rose-
Don't forget about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Firebolt at him.
All right. Go ahead. Roll the attack roll.
I thought you said you can always just use your fireball, and I was like, okay, we just said we weren't killing Cassian. 2 seconds.
That'll happen.
Whoosh. No, we did promise the viewers that we would set Cassian on fire at some point.
I'm sure it's going to happen.
You know what?
Fire emojis in
This
chat.
may or may not be the
Natural.
time.
Pardon?
Natural 20?
No, 20, not natural.
Okay.
Oh, I was really excited.
Yes, that hits.
I know.
So go ahead and roll your damage for your Firebolt.
I need a D. And is this a D10? Ooh. 8.
For 8 damage. That's actually a pretty good shot. Heck yeah. Awesome. You see her rip another piece of fire and throw it as it hits this creature, and you can see it scar the jacket, revealing charred flesh underneath. Starting to move a little slower. This puts the initiative onto the doctor. No attacks of opportunity. Remember, his reaction has been eaten up by a willow.
His reaction's been used?
Yeah, to try.
Sweet.
Just try to smack
Goodbye.
him
You're welcome. I sacrificial lamb.
up the side. She goes.
In the corner,
Yeah.
right? Yep. That is 23 to hit.
23 hits. Sneak attack will apply too, because Cassian, the good boy, is there.
Fuck yeah, it will, motherfuckers. 6, 17.
For 17 points of damage, you see her skitter across the wall, turn around, and land into the corner. Let a shot go. For how much total with Hunter's Mark?
17.
17 damage. Very nice.
Make
arrow-
that Firebolt or like
Right?
child's play.
I offered you a stabby. Guys, rogues. Sneak attack dice are just amazing.
All right. Nice hit. The arrow catches it in the neck, and it's just sitting there sticking out.
I'd like to try and go stealth in the corner.
All right. You can attempt to go stealth in the corner. Give me a stealth check.
No, that's not good. 12.
You're not that
That's not
stealthy,
good.
and you're not that stealthy in the corner. All right.
No one
Next,
puts Vivi in the corner.
next up, this creature's head still locked on you, Cassian. It rotates its body to match its head. Looks at you, takes both fists, and tries to slam you in the head with both his hands. I'm gonna go
His
into.
fist would be broken with his natural one.
All right.
Remember, you're rolling at disadvantage.
Yeah. 2 attacks. Disadvantage would be 17 for 1, a disadvantage, and
It's got like a +7.
14 to hit for the second.
First one hits, second one misses.
All right, first one hits, second one misses. You are not paralyzed by it or anything like that. So 7 plus 4, 13.
Time for a snacky snack?
No,
Third.
it's so good.
13 damage as you dodge the first one, and the second one gets you in the chin, and it's one of the hardest right hooks you've ever taken.
Hold on. The second one may or may not hit. Nope, second one misses. Because the first one hit and you drop my constitution, my spell, protection from good and evil, then you wouldn't have swung at disadvantage on your second hit.
Gotcha. Thank you. All right, one hits, one misses. You see Cassian get punched in the chin. It's a good thump. Willow.
I play it off like I take it after I tell him to hit me, and I'm going to look him right in the eye and say, "You call that a hit?" And I'm gonna
Willow,
spit out-
I'm going to need a wisdom saving throw from you.
You can do it. Be wisdomous.
As
Is
it
it
turns
being-
its head and looks directly at you.
You can see Cassian's persona. He's getting a bit mad.
14?
Oh,
My voice
he's
cracks.
gonna get naked.
You're paralyzed. Wait, do you have Bardic?
Oh, I do have Bardic. What is Bardic?
D6.
6? D6?
D6. We're not high enough for it to be D8 yet.
That's 6.
You pass. You only needed a 1, and you're able to. What happens? So, what's the benefit of it on her using your Bardic on a saving throw?
I get scared. I look at the picture and I don't feel scared anymore. Through the power of friendship.
Hold on. Gains temporary hit points equal to the number rolled on the Bardic Inspiration die plus 3.
Fuck yeah. I hit 9?
Fucking 9 temporary hit points. You feel.
You're welcome.
You feel like you're protected by the power of friendship, as you feel guarded.
By this person you've known for 4 days.
4 pretty
it's
fucking
fine.
struggle bus days. Let's put
I
that
mean,
to be.
It's not
Trauma
in the
bonding,
time, it's
no?
the miles, right?
All right, Willow, you're able to shrug off that paralyzed effect with the power of friendship, and now it is your turn as you're feeling inspired, protected.
We're the 4 best friends that anyone can have.
They're just trauma
Just
bonding.
singing
It's
beside this
fine.
fucking creepy guy. Amazing. 23 to hit, sir.
That'll be my victory song when we leave
23 to hit.
the mansion.
Skipping down the road.
Yeah. With like Rose's head in the head.
Jesus Christ!
Can you present it to the bartender,
Yeah,
please?
it's like problem solved. Where's our payment?
Yeah.
We're the new
13.
overlords. You will pay
13?
us tribute.
13 force,
13 force, all right.
2 fire, and 3 necrotic.
Actually, that kind of leaves a moral question.
You burn another chunk out of the side of this creature. Her force damage. Willow has been unloading on this thing every turn, giving this creature incredibly hard hits. Just you can feel the impact of each blow. Bones are cracking, and there's singed marks across where she's hitting. This thing is starting to look like it's not long for this world again.
Not dead yet?
I mean,
As a-
technically
as
it's
a
dead, but I mean, it's not dead
You
again.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not re-dead.
It's not re-dead.
As a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Hidden Step and then just move over here to get off the tracks.
Boop, gone. All right,
It's home. It's my turn.
all right, Cassian, you're up.
Okay. Now.
You'll stop looking at it.
Okay, that actually, I was like, shit, because like the reason why I was like, do I hold back my bonus action? I was gonna cast Thunderous Smite, but it is a concentration, and it would drop my protection from good and evil. So I'm glad I didn't cast that last turn. I let my bonus action go, and this turn I'm just gonna swing.
Neve starts humming like stripper music.
Magic
Right.
Mike.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's exclusively the Magic Mike theme.
Yeah, so before I take my turn, I'm going to see the devastation that is happening to the group, the damage, my comrade's blood, draped on the floor, and you will see my arm go up in a similar, with my thumbs jetting forward as I unclip my armor and it clatters to the ground. The moment you've all been waiting for. Just, just that's right, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that might be an inspiration.
It is an inspiration point.
Okay.
Of course he
I
does.
swing over. Does a 16 hit?
With the greatsword?
Yes.
Yes,
Awesome. I'm going to Divine Smite this as well.
absolutely.
I had to keep that one spell back.
That's amazing.
All right, so damage. And damage. Okay, so 6 slashing damage and 9 radiant damage.
You see Cassian do this. He wields his greatsword, normally with 2 hands. In this fit of rage, he just grabs it with one and then cleaves through this target. This radiant flash blinds you, as when you turn back after covering your eyes, you see this creature in 2 different pieces, smoking on the
I let my sword as that happens. Like, as soon as I finish the strike, like I let go of my sword and I'm ready to start using my fist.
It's dead. It's super dead. He's sitting there, and there is nothing left. There is absolutely nothing left. As we're gonna.
Is there the top hat?
The top hat would have landed somewhere on the ground and rolled away, but yeah, it's there. All right, we'll pull us back over to the. We'll pull us back over to the main stream page. You're kind of sitting there.
I'm going to go flip that table. Like I'm going to freak out here.
He hulks out. He grabs the table. He fucking throws it.
For any other shadow or
give me athletic check for general ransackery.
With advantage. I am not very enthusiastic.
He more like just tosses the table and kicks a chair over.
Like the Hulk, when he's like the smart Hulk, and he's like smash, and he's just like
While he's doing
the rage is coming to an end, and I'm starting to come to like, what the hell just happened?
As he's doing this, Neve is gonna get down off of the ceiling, walk over to the top hat, and as Cassian's coming down out of his rage, she's gonna place the top hat on his head.
I'm gonna look really concerned in my eyes. Like, I don't say anything, but I'm looking around like I don't remember standing where I'm. Like, the last memory I had, I was not here. Like, I'm like getting my bearings. I'm coming to.
You're naked.
Around. Yeah, the armor's clearly not there.
You murdered a guy. You chopped him in half.
You cleaved him right in half. That was great.
He was trying to offer you tea and cookies, and you were just like, "Not today."
No, he wasn't.
Well, he is evil.
That's a joke. He was trying to kill you, though. Yeah, that's a thing.
You got nice new hat, though.
Yes. Is there anything inside the hat? Some people like put things.
A rabbit. It's your card. The fight of 5 of spades.
You look inside the hat, and you see stitched on tag that says "property of," and it just says F Justice.
Now it's C. And as I put it back on my head.
You say F Justice?
V Justice. Sorry, V Justice. Yes.
Okay. It was funnier when it was F Justice.
In my mind, it was Frankenstein. I don't know why. Anyway, so you're sitting here in the entrance of this dining hall, and you're sitting over the remnants, well, both of the remnants of Victor Justice.
The remnants of the Revenant?
Yeah, remnants of the Revenant. And you hear
Can I go pockets?
A light. Yeah, okay, sorry, cool. Check the pockets. You don't find anything. It's an empty pocket. You're like, pat them down, and you don't see anything. And when you do flip over like the jacket to kind of check the inside, it says property of Rose, except it's written in crayon, and it's written in a child's hand.
Can I examine the body?
You can.
Like, it's written on the body?
On the inside of the jacket.
The top half or the bottom half? I'm just curious.
Oh, the top half. Yeah, the top half.
Yeah. And give me a
18.
18?
Medicine. Yep.
You check it over. It's hard to tell with the impacts that your team hit it with. Like, this thing was pretty roughed up. But you don't see any signs of any other trauma. If you had to put a bet on maybe reaching back in your memory with the history of what you know surrounding this incident with his family, that maybe that disease might have got him and he had eventually just succumbed to it and fell asleep, never woke up.
He had that same black
Blood? Yeah.
shit to his heart. Yeah.
Yeah. Chock full of it.
I'd like to like stab it gently.
One would say.
I'd like to like stab him gently and like just let it like drip.
Gotcha. Yeah.
You know?
Creepy. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Why
I'm
do you think
examining.
that?
Stabbing him gently reminded me immediately the song Killing Them Softly came on in my head.
That is what Neve is humming as she's performing her.
So you're doing this and you're kind of over
I'd
the
like
body. Apple, are
As
you
she's doing
assisting?
this, it's very much like someone who's like happily baking or happily knitting.
Are you
Just
assisting
to,
with
like-
all? I just want to kind of get a feel where everyone is.
I don't need assistance necessarily.
I mean, I'm good.
Okay.
Neve is just trying to make everyone slightly uncomfortable.
Actually, during this time, if there's a little bit of time, I would like to cast Detect Poison and Disease as a ritual.
You get the same feeling that you did from the blood in the inn that you had gotten off the other one.
So I know what kind of poison or disease it is then? Is that how that works?
Didn't you cast this on the blood vial?
Mm,
Wait, no. Remember, I said it was this was a magic disease, so it doesn't actually count. It's more of a curse than it is a disease.
gotcha. So this like he's not still sick with whatever initially killed him.
No.
Okay.
The blood's giving off the same vibe as the one that you had cleansed inside the inn.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And while you're doing this, you're kind of doing this ritual. Cassian's calming down, breathing heavily. Esme, where are you? Just kind of still standing.
I feel like I'm just like chilling,
Gotcha.
wondering what to do next.
All right.
Knowing also in the back of my mind that Rose is still here somewhere.
You're kind of on the lookout, and you all hear the sounds of children's laughter echoing down the hallway.
It's the
That's
worst.
You hear a tap.
Yeah, children. There's no like children laughing. It automatically brings the haunted mansion rating to an 8.
You hear the bouncing, and then the sound of rolling as a ball rolls by the opening of the opening of this dining room.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
That's where we're going to end the episode. With that ball rolling across the opening of the dining room and hallway, and you there.
We level
with
up.
Anyway.
The whole house on fire and run away.
Anyway, thank you all for watching this episode. Hope you had a good time. We had a good
Can we
time.
level up?
And
You said it. I heard it.
there was no mention of that such act happening at all. Anyway,
Oh, no, that's right. That happens for next week. Everyone,
Yeah.
like, we'll explain the level up next week. I get what you're saying, Travis. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
We had 2 combats. I think we deserve it.
yeah. Anyway, this is milestone, motherfuckers. Anyone? What does everyone think? How are you feeling about Rosa's house?
I think us not leveling up before we face Rose is some white hot bullshit, Travis.
I agree.
It's because
We need to rest because I need some hit points back. Yep.
Alrighty. Well, with that, we'll catch you all next episode. Thank you all again for tuning in and watching, and we'll see you. We'll see you next week.
Hopefully.